Here at Street Sounds and KEXP, it is my pleasure to introduce to you a man with a very, very awesome pen, a golden voice, and he's from right here, Tacoma, Washington. We have Will Jordan. Let's go.
For me, I'll be right here in my feelings, my feelings, my feelings. You're looking for me, I'll be right here in my feelings. Baby, I'll be, oh, I'll be, baby, I'll be right here. I've been reminiscing, I've been thinking hard. I've been on a mission, trying to reach your heart. You used to call me baby, you used to call me yours. Trying to give you all this love you don't want no more. No, say oh baby, ooh baby, why you wanna act brand new, baby? I can play that game too, baby. What's the point of me without you, babe? Oh, babe, no, babe. I can see where this is gonna go, babe. You say that you wanna take it slow. If you're looking for me, I'll be right here in my feelings, in my feelings, in my feelings. You're looking for me, I'll be right here in my feelings. I'll be, oh, I'll be, baby, I'll be. See, I have premonitions, I've been praying hard. You got front row tickets to watch me fall apart. But maybe I should give this up, maybe I should run. 'Cause I done give you all this love, you won't give me none, no. Say, ooh, baby, why you wanna act brand new, baby? I can play that game too, baby. But what's the point of me without you, baby? Oh, baby, no, baby. I can see where this is gonna go, baby. You say that you wanna take it slow. If you're looking for me, I'll be right here in my feelings, in my feelings, in my feelings. If you're looking for me, I'll be right here in my feelings. Baby, I'll be, oh, I'll be, baby, I'll be. I just wanna see you, baby, see you, baby. I don't wanna need you, baby, need you, baby. If you're enough for me, if you're enough for me, if you're enough for me, in my, right here in my feelings, in my feelings, in my feelings, my feelings, right here in my feelings, baby, I'll be, baby, I'll be, baby, I'll be, right here in my feelings. Rising in my water, staying clean for my daughter. Never been in love before. I don't got a lot of time right now. You got something I could try right now. Where am I right now? Right? Oh, sweet dreams, sweet dreams, sweet dreams, melody. These things you're telling me I've heard before. Sweet dreams, sweet dreams, sweet dreams, melodies. These things you're telling me I've heard before. I've never been so low. I've never been so low. Never been so low before. 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years. And to think this love's no more. No, sweet dreams, sweet dreams, sweet dreams and melodies. These things you're telling me I've heard before. Sweet dreams, sweet dreams, sweet dreams and melodies. These things you're telling me I've heard before. I've heard before. I've heard before.
Oh yes, Will Jordan. Man, it just sounds so pure, so just everything full. Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Street Sounds. Is this your first time here at KEXP in this space?
Yes, this is my first time in this space. This is so beautiful. The lights and everything, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. You come from Tacoma, Washington. How long have you been doing music? And tell me a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, that's a loaded question. I've always considered myself like a musician or like a songwriter to a certain degree, just because like I was always around music. I always loved it, and I always thought that I knew what I was doing since I was maybe 3, 4. I remember I heard it was "Crush on You" by Biggie, and I loved those chords, so I went back and tried to play it, but ended up doing my own little version. I was like 4 or something like that, 4 or 5. And that was like my song that I would play every time I was around a piano. It was just those little chords. And then as time went by, I learned more things. I got a xylophone and started playing with that. I started playing drums when I was like 7 or 8 for my church. And then I think in middle school, I wrote my first song for like my church choir. And that's when I was like, okay, I can write songs and other people can sing them, and like this could be something. And I think that like I was never much of a piano player, but I could come up with things. I could write songs. So that was like the thing I did, was just play drums and stay on the piano and make up new songs and make up new beats and melodies. And then high school, I finally got like a computer set up, and I think I had an FL Studio, and that was where I first like really started making beats and learned about mixing and compression and EQ and all that good stuff. High school, got to Pro Tools. We had a studio there, and I was in love. So.
Word.
Yeah.
So you songwriting and production.
Yeah.
That is key.
Yeah.
Speaking of your songwriting, I read that you have been writing for people that Nicki Minaj nominated for a Grammy, and they won what song? It was Fly.
Yeah.
Nicki and Rihanna.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Like, that's huge, man. Not a lot of people know that, man. Tacoma song.
Yeah, it was, for, especially when it first happened, we would like, every time I did a show, I would like bring it up like in the middle of the show, like, yeah, I wrote this song and then it took off and then it changed my life. And then I realized that like, I didn't want to be known as the guy that wrote the song, because my music didn't sound like that song. So we would go into like songwriting sessions, and all the beats they would pull up would sound like
JR wrote them beats. I was like, okay, this is cool, but this isn't me. But that song happened 2010. I was working in a recording studio called Platinum Rain in Tacoma, Washington, like downtown Tacoma, writing songs and just trying to get by. I got a phone call from my daughter's mom, which kind of gives the story away because it's my daughter's mom. But she's like, hey, we're gonna have a baby, and I'm like, oh, all right. I'm making maybe $50 a week on a great week. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to quit this job and go back to working at the warehouse. And she said, don't quit. Give it 3 months and see what happens. And like, to me, being somebody from Tacoma and seeing like how hard it is to get outside of Tacoma musically, I just didn't understand how that would work. But okay, I got 3 months. I started a songwriting team with another artist, and we sent off records to a guy named Tommy Rodham in LA. 3 months later, we get a call from a guy named Zach Katz, and he's like, hey, don't say anything yet, because we don't know for sure, but we think that one of the records you wrote might be on Nicki Minaj's next album, and it's featuring Rihanna. And I was like, there's no way. And I remember going home and running to my computer and Googling it and looking at the track listing, and number 5 was Fly, and I was like, this is unreal. So I had a publishing deal and like a monthly income by the time that my daughter was born, so I can get an apartment and buy groceries and diapers and all those good things. So like that was a miracle for me.
That is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah, thank you.
Your new album, Deep Sleep.
Yes.
Coming out soon. I'm loving the songs from there so far. It's just, people have been loving it on the radio too. I've been playing it the last couple of weeks. I've been really digging it. Let me talk a little bit about the album.
Yeah. So Deep Sleep happened kind of as it was a result of pretty much the end of the relationship with my daughter's mom, or my wife at the time. So there's a lot of real emotions and feelings in those songs. Like, and over these last years, I've been learning that like you can, if you're gonna go through stuff, if you're gonna go through heartbreak or stress or trauma, you might as well like create something from it, like have something to show for that. And I learned so much about myself. I thought I knew a lot. I thought I knew about pain. I thought I knew about sacrifice and struggle, and I thought I knew how the world worked because I was 25. Like, what are you gonna tell me? But going through that just changed my whole perspective, and it helped me to like understand and love better, do a better job as a man, just like being more listening and being more attentive, and all the things I thought I was doing, I wasn't. So going through that woke me up, and I could feel things again. And those feelings, maybe the first couple months I couldn't write, I couldn't make music, I didn't want anything to do with it. But then after, I think maybe a few months, I found a way to look at the situation and kind of see the positive in it, which seems weird when you're not going through it, but when you're in it, you have to find something to cling to. And I started just writing songs and writing about the truth and how ironic certain things were, and like, maybe I should go get a real job. Like, maybe this isn't what I should be doing. But yeah, that's where it was based out of. Yeah.
You can tell it just feels like it's like real emotion, like in my feelings. Like that was really like hit me hard right in the chest. Like, yes, man, I've been there for sure, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sliding through.
Yeah.
We got a couple more jams coming up.
Right on.
What you got? Deep Sleep. Let's do it.
Deep Sleep.
I didn't dream about you. I never wish we were together. I didn't think we'd last forever and ever. I didn't dream about you. I never wished that you would call me. I never told you that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't dream about you. I never toss and turn at night. It doesn't tear me up inside. Alright. I didn't dream about you. You didn't set my soul on fire. And I watched the raging flames burn higher, higher. I didn't dream about you. I never act like it ain't over. Can't feel my heart get cold, cold. I didn't dream about you. I didn't dream about you. I never wish I'd held you close. I don't replay those memories over and over. Memories over and over. Memories over and over. Over and over. Flexing on my exit, speeding past the exit, buzzing on the gas tank, but we still finessed it. Oh no, I done hit new law. I done hit new law. I done hit new law. Oh, I done hit new law. New law. I done hit new law. Yeah, I done hit new law. New law. I done hit new law. Oh, I done hit new law. New law. Flexing on my exit, speeding past the exit. I'm just trying to jet set from Tokyo to Texas. Won't you tell me your dysfunction? Can you tell me where to find it? You see, I can turn my phone off. Yeah, I can let the night in. I done hit new law. Yeah, I done hit new law. New law. I done hit new law. Oh, I done hit new law. New law. I done hit new law. Yeah, I done hit a new law. Yeah, I done hit new law. Oh, I done hit new law. She said you're the man now. Guess I'm in demand now. Tell you put your hands up. Don't you put your hands down. See, we ain't supposed to be here. We ain't finna leave here. Stick until the morning. Oh, then come back in the evening. The evening, the evening. I done hit new law, new law. I done hit new law. Oh, I done hit new law, new law. I done hit new law. Yeah, I done hit a new law. Yeah, I done hit
Wow, wow, wow. It is lit up in here. Thank you, Will. That was my jam. New Low, I will. Will Jordan live in Street Sounds, KEXP. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing.
Much success and progress and everything to you. Much love.
Thank you.
Can catch you at Upstream Music Festival.
Yeah, on the Rain City stage.
Okay, and that's Thursday, May 11th. Go catch Will Jordan, Rain City stage at Upstream Music Festival. Get his album Deep Sleep when it comes out.
Yep.
We are outro. Stay tuned. More jams here at Street Sounds on KEXP, where the music matters.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.